The Normans have taken England. Queen Maud's son now has the throne as our first Plantagenet king, Henry II. We continue our marathon with Becket, a classic cinematic masterpiece from the 1960s. Becket is the story of a young Henry II and his friend Thomas Becket. It focuses on the relationship between king and church with the two men at the center. I am unworthy to rate this movie. It was nominated for 12 Academy Awards. It stars two of the greatest actors of the time. Even if you're thinking, I don't usually like older movies, please give this a try. It is absolutely worth it. Sex and Nudity. A lusty, boldly provocative film. Oh, no wait. This movie was made in the 60s. I wouldn't worry unless you are scandalized by naked legs. Violence and gore. Beware. The camera focuses on some swords. Then suddenly, there are cut robes with mysterious red on them. The DVD says PG-13. Next up, we're watching Richard the Lionheart. Okay, I seriously debated on whether or not to even include this. It's a movie about a young Richard the Lionheart, but starts with Caesar looking for a legendary sword, and then a man with striped clown pants runs out of the forest. As far as I can tell, this movie is a completely fictional explanation of how Richard received his name Lionheart. It involves him being locked up in a mysterious castle in order for him to prove his worth to his father. Ratings. This is a genuinely bad movie. It could not hold my attention at all. But hey, some people love terrible movies. If you're one of those people, this one's for you. Sex and Nudity rating. Not a lot, just some topless moments and butts and a non-pornographic love scene. If I were to give 1 point to this movie, it's that there is one heartbreaking romance. I genuinely felt bad for those characters. Violence and gore. Lots. Lots and lots. They even fight monster creatures a few times. I'm not sure where they came from. I had to close my eyes when a guy's arms were being ripped off. Next up, the direct sequel, Richard the Lionheart Rebellion. Henry II's three oldest sons, Henry, Richard, and Geoffrey, along with their mother, are in cahoots with France to conquer his territory. Even though it has Richard's name in the title, it's really more about all three sons and this historical revolt against their father. Although the movie wasn't very memorable for me, it's decent and even won a bunch of awards. If you are watching because you're a historical movie maniac like me, then I would definitely recommend it. However, if you're really only looking for the good stuff with amazing production value, character development, etc., then you're probably good to skip. There is a topless lady just hanging out and chatting for the first 10 minutes of the movie, and a couple other sultry interactions, but no actual other on-screen sex. In this movie, they are pretty much always either discussing battle or doing battle. So yes, all the violence, but little to no gore. The DVD says rated PG-13 for violence. Our next movie picks up about 10 years later with The Lion in Winter. There are actually two versions of this movie. If you only want to watch one, see my video, The Lion in Winter Comparison, Which Should I Watch? For this, I'm going with the 1968 version. Henry II and his wife, Eleanor of Aquitaine, hold Christmas court. This is the ultimate medieval royal family Christmas drama comedy. The kids come home for Christmas. The oldest child, Henry, died of an illness, and now Henry and Eleanor are arguing over whose favorite child will inherit the throne, Richard or John. Poor Geoffrey. Nobody cares about the middle child. Another masterpiece. The script and acting are phenomenal. It has the kind of tongue-in-cheek comedy that I just adore. For those of you who enjoy political intrigue combined with family squabbles and during Christmas, you will really enjoy this. There is no sex or nudity in this film. Just two married people trying to make each other miserable and using other people to do it. There is not enough violence to even bother mentioning, and no gore whatsoever. If your only cinematic joy in life is battle, then this probably isn't for you. Next up, I would do King Richard, but I couldn't find any movies that star Richard the Lionheart as a king. I don't count Robin Hood or Ivanhoe since they are considered fairy tales. But my mom was a big fan, and I grew up on those, so it might be fun to do a separate video for them in the future. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested in. We end the first part of our Plantagenet Kings with King John in Ironclad. King John reneged on Magna Carta, which was an agreement he signed limiting the monarch's power after being a terrible king. The story is mainly about a ragtag group of fighters, along with a Templar knight, defending a castle from King John's soldiers. It has a Seven Samurai Magnificent Seven vibe. Good movie. Not my cup of tea, but this is definitely a lot of people's jam. Great acting, you care about these characters. The fight sequences are spectacular and very well choreographed. If you really enjoy watching castles being sieged, then you will enjoy this movie. Brief nudity only. Surprisingly, it's more romantic than anything, though I thought the romance was kinda awkward. This is not for the squeamish. This is possibly going to be the goriest movie on the entire spreadsheet. In the first scene, you watch a guy's tongue being sliced off and then choked to death on his own blood. And that's one of the more tame examples. Even the R rating says, strong, graphic, brutal battle sequences. Woohoo! We made it! Next time, we'll cover the second half of our Plantagenet Kings. Happy watching!